Dear students, this session will be focusing on a roadmap for research. Nowadays, all the students, either UG or PG, they used to do a research, either as a research paper or a project. So this session will definitely help you how to proceed towards the research. What is research? The word itself says research, searching again and again. It's a fact-finding activity. Facts are numerous. So research has a vast scope to find the fact. Systematic investigation into the study of material sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusion. That's important. So when we do a research, even the same topic, again and again, we will get new conclusion. If you do a research, even a same title, which was done by others, definitely we will get into a new conclusion. Everyone should understand research is different from experiencing and reasoning. If I say I have 10 years experience, so whatever I say, it's going to be the findings. No, it's going to be wrong. It would be wrong. If you do research, the findings are authenticated. Research is an attitude for a perfect inquiry. It's an inquiry perspective. So if you do a research, your attitude of inquiry will improve a lot. Who is the best researcher? If I give you a few options, can you say the answer? A PhD scholar is a best researcher. A scientist is a best researcher. A professor is a best researcher. And a child is a best researcher. Who is the best researcher? Can you tell me the option? Right answer. I will repeat the option again. PhD scholar, a scientist who works in ISRO and other topmost institutes, professors, and a child. Who is the best researcher? The answer, no doubt here, is a child is the best researcher than anyone. If you see the definition which we have seen in this slide and relate with a child, everything matches. A child, the activities of a child, if you observe, it's purely on fact-finding activity. The child will explore different methods. It does some trial and error exercises. Finally, it comes to a conclusion, with a certain conclusion. That's called fact-finding activity. A child used to do a systematic investigation. That's true. From outside, it would be something different, but if you get into the child's mindset, it used to do a systematic investigation into the study of material sources, etc., in order to establish facts and reach a new conclusion. Research is different from experiencing and reasoning. That's true. For a child, it is highly applicable. Research is an attitude of inquiry, exactly applicable to a child. So, a child is the best researcher. If you want to be a best researcher, become as a child. Who has to perform research? Who has to perform research? Again, let me give you an option. 4 options. PhD scholar, a professor, scientist, learner. The answer here is a learner. If you want to learn, you need to perform research. Now the current situation on education is different. The term literacy has been defined as a person who learns, not who studies. There are different terms: reading, studying, going through, understanding, applying. But where is the learning? The learning happens when you perform research. So if you want to be a learner, you do research. My students have made wonderful research paper presentations in many conferences and seminars. So I started my journey in 2014 in Laila College. So from the day one I started to motivate the students to do research. So this set of students who got the best paper award in their first attempt of doing research. So there are many experiences in making the students to do a research and presenting in seminars and conferences. We went to Mangaluru, St. Agnes College. One night and half a day journey. It was so wonderful experience. And my students again traveled to many districts and states to present their research paper and gets published. These students got many publications. And these publications help them to get campus placement, to get scholarship in their post-graduation. Please note that these are not top class students. Even some students who is from backbench, they used to perform research so better than the top class students. That's my personal experience. They used to involve themselves a lot. These are some of the slides which we got through the research experience. There are many publications along with the faculties. It has been published in well-said journals. So, at last, what will you get if you do your research? That's my important question. What will you get if you do your research? Yes, definitely. You will have ASK through 3 E's and CPA. What is that? You will get certificate, the publication in your name, and you will get award sometime. So through this you will get a new kind of experience, a fresh exposure, and you will be excellent among the group. So with these 3 E's, you can develop your attitude, skills and knowledge. That's called ASK. So you can develop your attitude, skills and knowledge. So what I would like to say, please do research. Take any topic from your interesting area. Take any topic and collect data. Prepare your questionnaire, collect data, or collect even secondary data, primary data or secondary data, and do some analysis. Prepare your report. So this is a short form of preparing your research project report. Many people have a blunder understanding that research means it has to be done years together. No, it's not so. Even 1 month research is there, 2 weeks research is there. My students used to do a quick amount of researches in short span of time. First, write an executive summary. That means abstract. 3 paragraphs. Cover these 3 questions. Why did you choose the topic? First para. How are you going to carry out the research? Second para. What are the expected outcomes of your research? Third para. So 3 paragraphs in a page. Abstract. So this is the starting point in our research activities. So if you do this wonderful experience, definitely the major problem all of us is only the starting trouble. So if you try to executive summary, you are not full-fledged. It's going to be a draft only. Write an executive summary or an abstract answering the question, why did you choose the title? How are you going to carry out the research methodology? And what are the expected outcomes? And then the research starts, research report starts. Write an introduction, do a literature review. You know what is literature review? Yes. If you are going to make a movie, a short film, what will you do? You will write a concept and make some story, and you will watch some more movies which has been taken earlier, related to your topic, related to your concept, and take all the notes from the earlier movies, and you need to present your movie in different way. So that's the purpose of doing review. So if you want to watch a movie, will you directly go and watch? No, you will go through some of the reviews, right? How was the movie? 3 star, 4 star, right? What is the concept? Everything you will see something. So same thing, before doing a research, make a sort of literature review. Understand what others said in other research papers, journals, articles. So that's most important. Then make a problem statement in a box, 2 lines, 3 lines. So this way, from research point of view, we call this as hypothesis. Then bring down objectives. Objective 1, 2, 3, only 3 bulletin point, 2 or 3 is enough. Then write down the methodology, research methodology. What data you are going to collect? Is that primary data or secondary data? What tool you are going to use to collect data? Like questionnaire, interview schedule, focused group discussion, or census. So what tool you are going to use? And what tool you are going to use to analyze the data? So these comes under methodology. And do certain sort of analysis by applying your mind, by applying statistics, by applying any framework which you prefer. Do some analysis and come out with findings. Findings is the entire outcome of the study. Analysis is the entire body of the research. Findings is the outcome of the study. So bring out findings from the analysis. So all the steps has a flow. Abstract, introduction, literature review. From that literature review we arrive some problem statement, 1 or 2 problem statement. And from that problem statement, to address those problems, how are you going to carry out the research? So bring out the objective. Then how are you going to meet out the objective? By doing a research, that's called the methodology. And from the methodology, you collect data and do analysis. From that analysis, bring out filter the findings. And from findings, write down the recommendations. Recommendations to the society, recommendations to the government, recommendations to any institutions or industries or to the general public. It can be varied. Then last, limitations of the study. Every research will have its own limitation. So pen down those limitations. Not the limitation of your topic, research topic, no. What are the limitations of your research? Say for example, we did your research for only in 15 days. If you do the research for more than 2 months, the research would have been better. Likewise, you can say a few limitations and way forward. How are you going to? How others can overcome those limitations by doing research in your title or in your later title. So that's called the limitations and way. I hope you understood and prepare the research project or research paper. Blunderly you can put up. You don't need to worry about English language. Nowadays everything in our fingertip. Google help us to translate. Even if you are good in Tamil, Telugu, don't worry. Put up that and convert that in English. There are many apps are available for grammatical supports. And do the research. If you have any doubt, contact me at any point. If you have any questions, you can post. Yes, good. The first question, how to reach people to collect data? Excellent. One of my students have asked me this. How to reach people? Nowadays it's so simple. We have social media. We have the questionnaire. We no need to take printout. We can convert that in an electronic form like Google form or monkeysurvey.com. There are many forms are available. Convert that questionnaire into form and post through your WhatsApp or any social media. Collect data based on the need of your title. So it's so simple now. Earlier days we need to go to field and to collect data, but now it's so simple to do a small research. Which tool can be best to collect data? So always questionnaire is better, but apart from that, there are many tools. Interview schedule, focused group discussion, checklist for secondary data, Observation, field observation is a fantastic tool. So there are many tools. Even as a whole, I can say for a small research, you can do a questionnaire. You can prepare a questionnaire. Or if you are a finance student, if you like to collect few 10 years financial statement of some company or industry and then do analysis, that's also better. Next question, do I get funding support for my expenses in research? Yes, but not immediately. There are possibilities to get funding support to publish your research paper, but it is based on the quality of the research what you do. But it will not happen immediately. Right? We can prepare proposals to several agencies to fund for the research, but don't believe only on that. Right? As a part of learning, we are going to do your research, but there are possibilities to get funding support also. Fourth question, as a student, can I publish my research? Yes. Don't worry about publication. Now there are n number of journals are available. Quality journals are available. So we need to find out the quality journals and publish. It's possible to publish. I will help you. So there is a question in Tamil, I hope so. Tanglis. Good. Not padikava research manner. So if you want to be a learner, you need to do a research. So both are two sides of a coin. Coin is the education. In the education, you need to have both the sides. So one is study, the other one is do research. Right? So without research, you may study but you will not learn. So do research. I don't know any statistical tool. How do I analyze? Yeah, very good question. Nowadays, all the statistical tools are available in MS Excel itself. There are some apps are available. SPSS software is there. So you can feed in the data. The data will be analyzed by the software and give us the result, calculated numbers. Only you need to have a knowledge of interpreting the results. If you have that, wonderful report you can prepare, research report. I hope this video is highly useful. First, frame the title and come out with an executive summary and do a sort of literature review. Thank you. Have a good day.